No matter how well a fitness program is designed, sooner or later you're going to encounter some situation where you can't do it exactly as written. And when that happens, how you react to that situation is going to determine how successful you are as a student. Let's use this as an example. Suppose I gave you a workout that consisted of kettlebell swings and a couple of light body weight movements, meaning the kettlebell swings are the core of the workout. But then, for some reason, you can't do kettlebell swings. Maybe you're at a gym that doesn't have kettlebells. Maybe you have an injury and you can't do them. But you really can't do kettlebell swings for a totally legitimate reason. There are 5 ways you could react to this. So here they are in order from worst to best. The first way you could react to this is you could just not do that workout at all. Just skip that workout because, hey, you can't do the main exercise that's the core of the workout. What's the point? I would hope that nobody watching this video thinks that way, because if you do, you might as well just pack it in and not bother working out, or else you need to really toughen up and do better. The second way you could react, what mediocre students do, is they just do the rest of the workout without the kettlebell swings. So they do their push-ups and planks, and then they're done. But they miss the main part of the workout. They don't replace it with anything. The third way you could react to this, what average students do, is immediately get frustrated, shoot me an email and say, John, I can't do this workout you designed because there are no kettlebells at my gym. Can you please give me a different workout to do instead? This isn't terrible. It still will likely cause you to miss at least one workout while you're waiting for a response from me. And you're also not being proactive in trying to solve the problem for yourself and kind of pushing responsibility for it off on someone else. So you can be fairly successful if you react this way, but you can still do quite a bit better. So here's what good students do. When they can't do a kettlebell swing, they just redesign the workout themselves and come up with their own substitution for it. So maybe they'll think, well, the kettlebell swing works your lower body, your back, your arms. So maybe I'll do some leg presses and some barbell rows, and the two of those combined will add up to be similar to a kettlebell swing. I'll just do that in place of the kettlebell swings. This is a great way to react to this because you're being proactive, you're not looking for an excuse to do less, and you're being pretty smart about what kind of exercise can substitute for what other kind, and you're really exercising your critical thinking skills in the process. So that's really good, and you will get great results if you do that anytime you encounter an obstacle and you can't do the program exactly as written. And that's really good enough, but there is one way you can do even better. So here's what champions do. They'll start to do kind of what that last person did. They will look at, they'll think about what could I do instead of kettlebell swings. And, the first time this happens, when they're at the gym in the moment, they probably will just do their squats and their barbell rows on the spot and make that their workout. But then when they get home, they'll think a little bit more about what they could have done, and they'll come up with 3 possible things that they could substitute for kettlebell swings. And then they'll send me an email and say, John, I'm on the kettlebell swing workout, but I can't actually do kettlebell swings because there are just no kettlebells to be found here. So I'm trying to figure out what I could do instead, and I've come up with 3 possibilities, 1, 2, and 3. Which of those do you think is going to work best for me and why? It's a very short email. It's to the point. It shows that they've done their research. And best of all, any of those 3 solutions would work just fine. But by doing their research, thinking it through, and then asking an expert to pick the best one, they have not only been proactive and exercised their critical thinking skills and given themselves a bit of an education, But they've also then called upon expert advice to make sure they will be doing the best workout they possibly can. So anyone who reacts to obstacles in that manner is, I can pretty much guarantee that they will have amazing results with this program or almost anything else they do. And you can carry this over to anything else in life. That is the best way to react to obstacles is, anytime you're thinking, should I ask someone for help or should I just solve this myself? The answer very often is both. Come up with solutions yourself, then ask an expert for feedback. So that's what I want you to be doing in this program anytime you feel like you can't do it exactly as written. Brainstorm a few possible substitutions and then email me and ask me which ones I like best and why.